Hello and welcome to Prep Eve. Today I'll be sharing a very interesting fact with you about the CELPIP Writing and Speaking Test evaluation, which will also burst a myth. So let's get started. As most of you already know, the CELPIP listening and reading tests are automatically scored by computers and there is no human involvement. However, that is not the case when it comes to the writing and speaking test, wherein something very peculiar happens. Now, I'll quickly read this part from the most authentic source. So each writing test is rated by at least 4, a minimum of 4 CELPIP writing raters, and each speaking test is rated by at least a minimum of 3 CELPIP speaking raters. Having a minimum of 7 different raters contribute to each test taker's writing and speaking scores. This supports the validity and reliability of the test scores, which means that there is no chance of a bias. There will be no bias or discrimination against any student because multiple different raters are rating your writings, and then your scores are calculated by averaging out the scores given by each individual rater. Now you might ask me, why am I sharing this information with you? Now there was a phone call that I got from one of my students yesterday wherein she was apprehensive of taking the CELPIP test and wanted to switch to IELTS because somebody told her that in case of the CELPIP speaking test, the raters are native Canadians and they're biased against Indian students or Indian candidates. So there's no chance that she will be able to get her desired scores because they are very strict. Now let me clarify that this is not possible because it's a standardized test and all the examiners, evaluators, raters are certified to give you the score depending upon a standardized performance criteria. Having said that, for a second, let's assume that there is some genuine sort of bias that exists, like they're biased against Indians or biased against certain kinds of students. Let's assume for a second. Even in that scenario, do you think all 7 different raters, all of them would be against one candidate? That's not possible, right? So even if one rater is against you or biased against you, the other 6 raters would still give you the genuine scores that correspond to your skill set. So don't worry about this notion that you will not be getting the desired scores because of some bias, because the bias ends as multiple people are evaluating your speakings and multiple people are evaluating your writings as well. I hope this helps, and if you have any such misconceptions in your mind, any such myths that have been told to you by friends, family members, or even social media at times, you can write those down in the comment section and I'll make detailed video with actual facts like the ones that you see on the screen. So this is taken from the CELPIP website. It is one of the most authentic sources. So whatever you see on your screen, whatever you see on my channel, in fact the YouTube channel, everything comes from a credible source. There's nothing that is clickbaity. There's nothing that I'm going to tell you just for likes, clicks, or views. That's not how I work. I myself, along with the team members that I have, are all certified to train you for different English proficiency tests. I hope this helps, and this also takes off the burden from your head of not taking or not choosing the CELPIP test because of this one silly reason that you will not get the desired scores because of your nationality, ethnicity, or the accent that you speak in. If you were surprised after listening to this fact that so many raters are involved in rating your writings and speakings, then don't forget to comment surprised in the comment section, hit the like button, and also subscribe to our channel for more such content.